All right, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader and one of the coaches at TradeView Markets. It's September 14th. It's Wednesday. Yesterday was a big day. And you know what? We're going to get right to the action, if you will. Okay. I'm going to log into TradeGATEHub. I do it the same, just as like everybody else. We do things the same way here. At least we're in for a penny. We're in for the pound team thing situation. You know what I mean? All right. So, all right. Yesterday was a listen. Lewis said it. For those that are that have been in the room, Lewis said it perfectly, and it was last night. I think the last time I signed off. Where was it? Quick observation, cash a position. You know what? I think that's the first time ever in my life that I actually said cash is a position. Let's go back. Yesterday we had a tremendous amount of good communication too. What did Lewis say? Tony. It changed. Bottom line, Lewis said it changed everything, and it did. TLT looks ugly. That's what everybody's been looking at. There's Lewis's plan, and but some charts are broken to the downside. He was right on that. Bottom line is this: is that it changed everything. As per Monday's video, and always please go back to the red YouTube button. You'll see what Coach said on Monday, myself, Monday, Tuesday, and even I go back. Listen, if I want to watch Coach's video at 9:30, which I have to watch, not for only because of I want to gain an edge. And Coach has been right on the money. He's a real listen. If he's always around it, but he's been right on the money. So you know what? I'm going to go here. I'm going to go videos, and I'm going to watch. Everybody already posted on the TradeGATEHub Coach's stream an hour ago. And bravo to the team. Well done. So that's what I'm going to do when I'm done here. But I'm saying go back Monday and Tuesday. That today obviously being Wednesday, and this trickled through to it to a degree. You know what I mean? We knew the number was coming out yesterday. That was the plan for the week. And why was that the plan for the week? Because we give you the plan for the week on Monday morning. Okay, you know what? And that number yesterday with the number yesterday CPI with being that the market was down 1,300 points, which was the seventh largest in its history. And let me throw out another couple of things out here. And this is all I'm throwing these out because it's predicated upon our plan going forward, even today. Joe, but thanks for pointing. Great. More downside. He was right. Cash is a position. Quick observation. Great play, Lewis. Hard. Put call ratio is 1.15 for those of you that know that I use that tool. That's rare. And you know what? This could be a dead cat bounce. I'll go to my screen in a second. But the getting back to why I even pointed out the red YouTube button, at least this morning, is that we're doing one of two things here. We're either day trading and taking money out of the market, which quite honestly is my greatest acumen. I have to think I'm like a 4 or 5 tool trader. I could probably do a lot, but that is my greatest acumen. Or you know what? We're gonna sit in the cash and we're gonna stick with the best of breeds and rebuild, almost like we rebuilt with that first bounce of the rally, if you will, right here. We're building the same way. So right now we're not making lower lows. Yesterday I started buying the SPYs. What was it? 401 guys? I did, and then I sold immediately. I sold immediately. I made a little bit of money, but I could have held it a little bit longer, but the longer something doesn't do what you want it to do, the more likely you have to get out of it. You know what I mean? And certainly concentrating part at that level, SPYs wait for what? 410 to that point, $9 in a straight line from 410 to 401 I was bidding. And I wasn't trying to be a hero. There was a gap there. I got out at maybe 402 and change. The next gap was 395, where we based a little bit. Today's low was what, 390? Today's low in the SPYs was 391. You know what I mean? Things change, just like Lewis said. It is kind of a third day down situation. I'm not looking for any V-shaped bottoms. Apple is up $3 and it did reclaim the 200. That's a good sign. Microsoft was down $14 yesterday. 258. No, it was down $6. You know what? It was Tesla was down. Tesla, what a bounce. Tesla can get above yesterday's high. Speaking of strong stocks, that's certainly back in the, not only is it catching a lot of people short, including Mr. Gates, but that's bull back on. You want to talk about relative strength. Thanks, Coach. You too. PayPal. Okay. I wanted to point out something else today, and this is indicative of how the market is absorbing news. And I posted something yesterday. Basically, fundamentals are out the window. Price action trumps sentiment, as Helene says. So here's another one. PayPal got upgraded today, and it's up $1.68. As conversely, Square got downgraded today, and it's down $2.59, even a big percentage gain. So the market was telling, first of all, G Money. Listen, you have to spell it stallion, right, kid? That's how you spell stallion. And if you want to speak about Coach, because his favorite movie is Rocky, you can go to the famous. Let me share here. Find a little break in the action. A little Italian stallion. That's right there. Right there. That's the Italian. That's the real Italian stallion. That's the way it felt like yesterday. But you know what? They freaking get to do it all again today. That's how you spell Italian stallion, G Money. 1,400 they want it for. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky autographed Italian stallion, wrote 1,500. It's not bad. If I was a collector, I'd be bidding for the Italian stallion right now. Interesting. Maybe my wife can get me that. Meta's still in the show. How about Meta, huh? Speaking of things, Rocky. Okay, so let's. No, Coach, it's great. Listen, I love it too. As a matter of fact, Sylvester Stallone's fighting right now as we speak to getting the rights on the movie, or more rights on the movie. New share. Let's look at Google. Okay, decent call. Still, what is? Is anybody really stepping in here? Certainly, Google. It sounds cheap at 100 as opposed to 165, but so did Square at 200 and went down to 66. What else is strong? This ALT had a nice number off the bottom. I missed it. Look at the range in ALT. Actually, the low this morning was 7. That's where it opened. Huge range in ALT. What else do we have? Starbucks had good news going all the way up. Relative Tim Fury, relative strength. Buy green on the dip right here, 91. Seriously, Starbucks having a great day. What about oils? Missed them. EOG. Schlumberger up $1.80. Look at Schlumberger. Could have been someone. Look at this bull flag. Schlumberger, we could have been someone now. Slob. But you know what? I didn't believe in him because Halliburton has the bad chart. But you know what? Doesn't really matter. And yesterday, the first buy of the day was OIH. OIH. Let's put that up. Another active stock today, CPRX. Stock went from 7, had a range from 17 to 14 on 15 million shares. So I did actually buy that at the bottom today. And why did I buy that? I think a bit for it at what? I think I would have bid that right there, the capitulation. Right here. The low all day yesterday was 1470. Market's making a move now. Uber was strong all day. Apple to 171. You know what? G Money, good question. Why not? You know what I mean? Let's go. Apple, it's certainly showing relative strength. It's Apple and Tesla, right? And Nvidia did have a turnaround day. Let's see what Nvidia does. You could put a bar. AMD up 77 cents. Big deal. Not intrigued. Hold on. Let's go to my page here. Run, should have bought that in the hole. Still looking great. Run, I'm adding to it on every dip. The low today was 36. Great move. Schlumberger, Microsoft. Apple to 171. I don't know, G Money, maybe. CF acting well again. XBI. How about the CRISPR? How about Nutella? I was the only one in America bidding for Nutella yesterday. All the way down to 60. Now it's 65. You see that? And I bought it on the open, or the first dipper. 61. I think I sold it at 62. Stock went to 60. Now it's 65. How you doing? Everybody wants Nutella now. Nutella. GFS, the best of breed semiconductor, should be buying that. Is held to 50 today throughout this whole situation. LTHM, the strongest stock on the board too. Lithiums. ALB's in the fund. The lithium battery player. Added run looking for 39. There's Lewis. He gets the picture. Lewis, if run is going to 39, why not end of the month in option expiration? Option expiration is what? In 7 days. Why can't go to 40? That's the nice whole number. Try to think a little bit of a little bit more, outside the box. 40 is a good whole number going to expiration. It's an option situation, if you will. All right, let's look at the indices. TQQ, IWM. All right, CPRX. I like ALT. That's got to be a fade somewhere. ALT. I'm looking for a big block. Maybe that was the block for a trade. I'm not saying it goes back down to 7. All right, let's look at the wise guys are doing because that's really what matters. Option players, are they stepping in? And if they are stepping in, are they going long or short term? Maybe for a squeeze or maybe for something that they believe in, pardon me, go to the end of the year. LAC, that's all you need to know. Another core holding, and that's a lithium play. How do you not like LAC? So when I see that, this is what I see in LAC. It's a lithium battery play. Flagging, just the same. LAC, what about LTHM? Same. What other are lithium plays? ALB, which I said is the best of breed. Fun holding, love it. Run. Oh yeah, this Maxon. They like this Maxon now. This is a new stock. Look on this Maxon. A lot of people are buying this Maxon. It's in this alternative energy play. I'm even starting to warm up the plug. I even think plug has a pop in it. All the moving averages above all of them, it's curling up. It hasn't really been going down with the market. That's one, just like conversely, how I said Google is maybe one day away. Another short that I like was Lennar. I didn't take it. Damn. I also think that this plug is one good, has a good name to a good day in it. BE hanging in there, Fizzler, so it pulled back $1.80 after a major run like that. Big deal. You get the picture. Let's go back to the wise guys. So LAC's on the list. LAC multiple sweepers. LAC, they're going into September. Silver maintains the top we have been highlighting. Here's silver, coach. Next resistance 20. There's this. So go back with the TGH. I'll post this. Gold remains under pressure in a major double top. It's just an opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Apple, call seeing solid action. They're going out to October. Obviously could be replacing. Good. STX. Don't want it. Tesla bullish, naturally. The USD is stalking below key resistance. He doesn't really post a lot of. You know what? When the private Jesus flow gets very cerebral with posting, then you got to start, day trading and then looking at the bigger picture and starting to go outside in, not inside out. Because, the best traders aren't the smartest people sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why we got coach here to keep me in line. Spies, QQQ's Cliff bullish, British Petroleum, not interested. Cliff, not interested. Cano, BP bullish. STEM, this is a stock we got to be in. I've seen this a lot. The guys on my Twitter feed, if you're following it. And you know what? You don't have to split the atom to know why they like STEM. Look at this. Here's the chart on STEM. How do you not like this thing? Go to a weekly now for confirmation. Love it. Maybe it pulls back to 1650, but certainly this is a stock that's in play. It's a new leader, for lack of a better term. And by the way, there's option flow, which is even more important. So how long are they going out the STEM bull flow? They're going at 9 to 10, not as long as I like. TH, 8 times volume. What's TH, 8 times volume? If I don't know TH, 8 times volume is an issue. TH, this is TH, 8 times volume today, option volume. Write it down. I'm going to have to look after I get off here. I don't even know what it is. Probably a SPAC, right? TH, TLT bullish, not good. TH bullish. All right, you know what? So this TH. You know what? Another example. I'm a believer in the feed, So paper trader, write down. Mike's been talking about TH bullish. This guy's buying January 23rd, January to expire 23, 15 calls for 14. Write it down. Paper trade it. Alcoa down over 10%. Alcoa's down 10%. Look at the Alcoa chart. Oh, this is what I see here. Alcoa down 10%. Aluminum, FCX, Nucor. Over for the steels. That got by me. Here's the chart on the steels now. Nucor, no inflation. FCX. I still see FCX, but that's not all steel. Let's look at RS steel. That's a sexy little one. Futures, how you doing? So it's Alcoa. And Dow Chemical had a downgrade. See, how was I that long short Dow Chemical? See this Dow Chemical, it got by me. I'm trying to get sexy. Dow Chemical broke a year low volume. What's it going to do? You know what I mean? Dow Chemical, it's not the sexiest thing in the world, but certainly it paid. Here's the chart today. It closed at 47, went to 46.50. Go to the weekly. It's going lower. Yeah, with Dow Chemical. I would touch this with coach's money. So there's another one. I should have been short. They should have been short Lennar too through this bear flag with volume yesterday. It paid nicely. Tesla calls. So you know what they're doing? Any other questions? Tesla calls. Colgate ticks higher. Speculative. Roblox bearish. DQQ bearish. Roblox bearish. But Roblox is Twilo. I bought that today. Twilo. Twilo had news. Now I'm thinking out loud. Twilo had news, but I did bring it up in TGH. Twilo, how you doing? Where'd I bring it up? I bought it. I bought like 800 shares of Twilo. I made a half a point. Thought it was a hero and going against the trend Twilo to eliminate 11% workforce reaffirms guidance. So I looked at Twilo market coming in now with the VIX. VIX doing nothing. Market coming in a little bit. Meta still down too. What am I going to do with Meta? Lewis, what are we doing with Meta? I went from Meta. I was up so nicely, 170 to 150. What are we doing with Meta? Speak up. Freaking Meta. Need a haircut. Another haircut. LAC added to Twilo and BHC calls. ALT. ALT still going up. So is CPRX. It could have been a hero. BHC. Where's BHC now? 781. Wow. BHC now. See BHC, Lewis? That's in the sevens now. That hurts. Twilo, BHC, copper, stalling to 55. ASC, Bed Bath and Beyond bearish. Apple calls going out. So it's Apple and Tesla. Right. So it rose above the previous day size. So right now it's Apple and Tesla as the strong stocks. Maybe you get a little PayPal. Twilo had news. We'll watch it. AMD and Nevada waffling between unchanged. GFS also keep that chart. XBI positive. ALT still going. CPRX. I don't know what else I'm going to be looking for. You know what? We'll look here. TradeGATEHub. Trading view chart. Here we go. Meta sold at 157, Lewis, huh? Nice trade. There's Coach's chart. The 20-year. You know what I saw? And I'll look my average in Meta. Thanks, Lewis. I think my average in Meta is I think it's 157 as well. ALT still going. Pixie. Listen, the market's giving mixed signals right now. A lot of mixed signals. You want oil to pull back. I don't think that's happening. Thanks, Lewis, for participating as well. Meta sold 152nd. Run, you know what I mean? Let Run go back to 35, maybe the strike price. Run's a heavily fund. It's the solar stock that's in the majority of funds, if you will. That's why it moves a lot more than the majority of solars, because it's so heavily weighted to the index. That's it. I'm looking at Microsoft, Apple, Google to see if it holds. But this is, I'm like when the VIX gets hot. I made a new rule. If everybody remembers, where's the VIX now? VIX now is where? VIX is 26. When the VIX gets over 30, no overnights. Because when the VIX is 30, I don't have to worry about. I mean, I could. Well, I'm not going to making an arrogant statement, but when the VIX gets over 30, I can make just as much, if not more, than taking the overnight risk and just taking day trading moves. Because I want the VIX to be at 50, to be honest with you. So do you guys. Shopify. So here, I'll show you my chart right now. Hold on. Here's the chart. My screen. Share my screen. Boom. Okay, here's my universe. So Microsoft hanging in there. Apple still above the 200-day. Amazon dead cat bounce. Shopify big deal. PayPal. What's stronger? PayPal upgrade or Square downgrade? AMD big deal. Here's the chart on AMD. It could be putting in a doji, but I'm not going to step in front of it. There's the chart on AMD. Chart on Tesla. So it's Tesla and Apple. Tesla and Apple. I'll share my screen again. Any other questions? Speak up. G Money. GFS, strongest one on the board. And why? Look, this GFS above the 50-day. Sexy new money. The NASDAQ went down, what, 6% yesterday, or the big caps? Stocks above yesterday's high. You should start building. I mean, it's the only reason why I'm not really going heavy into it or loading the boat, as Lewis says, is because it's a semi. It's just, I don't like it. Lithium, Walmart, PRX, hot stock, ALT, Pixie, no good. What else is good? AMAT, Starbucks, still going up. There's the chart on Starbucks. Daily on Starbucks, boom. Was today on Starbucks. So you know what? Might have made its move. It goes below 92. I'd probably sell it. I would short it. It's above all the moving averages. All the algos are at the very least program that buy strong stocks on the dip above the moving averages. CF and Moss, run, big deal, down 6 cents. Fast, financials, GM, Shopify, Netflix. SC sold it nicely. Riven still looks good. PDD, no surprise. NIO, even at the run it's at, is only down 27 cents. You got to feel good about that. CRISPR, NVAX, any volume. I kind of like that NVAX move. Let's look at Myrna. Myrna's up 8. No wonder. See, that's what Myrna. Why can't my BWV move? I got this piece of this BWV vaccine maker, but it won't go up. Any other questions? Where's my guys doing here? LNG, in that 1G money. LNG was my play for the year. G money. Look at this LNG, liquid natural gas. Get to know it. Wow. Look at it. Let me see what RSC is. Natural gas. Let's look at the clear. Another good chart. SWIN. Southwestern Energy. Big move. How about SU? You know what? This SU can't go. All that option activity that they always bring up, SU can't go. All right, Wolf. These guys are trading Wolf. I'm hearing. What's Wolf? 116. Oh, there's Wolf. This is a good stock. What's Wolf? These guys on my feet are talking, chirping about Wolf. Looks good. Okay, what else we got? Trading room. Meta, Lewis, right here. What else is going on here? Over here, EQT, not interested. CSX bullish. AIKI. AIKI, not interested. 257,000 shares. Looks good though. What's this say? Elf Beauty Supply. Elf and Ulta. They love beauty supplies. There's Elf's daily chart. Spend a decent amount of there. There's Elf Beauty Supplies. And let's go to Ulta, the best of breed. Ulta, big deal. 440 to 420 bullish. How about Sally's Beauty Supplies, SBH laggard? That's it. All right. What else do we have? Elf. Back at my desk, but any reason for the bid in FN? Fannie Mae getting a bid. You go to that. The BHC. Am I going over? All right, I'll wrap it up. What are the wise guys doing now? Or I'll go to this. Let's go to stock scanner. Boom. Biggest thing we care about is what? Up high in relative volume. Kern. Marijuana play. BIAF. Saw that one. EJH. 20-cent stock. No interest. Every stock here on up on relative volume is either a penny stock, except Twilo, which I'm not in anymore. Whatever. And Fisker, FSR. It's heavily shorted Fisker. Keep an eye on it. Myrna. Oh, let's go to the time. Yeah, let's go by time. I'm sorry. Delta. Unusual volume up on today. Is that so? Delta's positive. All right. Cody, Mankind, DraftKings, big deal. Myrna, we put STEM. Keep the eye on STEM. That should be on everybody's screen, including mine. STEM. Let's look what's going down on relative volume. You know what? Let's look at the breakout on the range or breakdown on the day. Blue bios. These baby bios are going. Blue bio. Baby bios are going. So let's look at moving up now. The last what? 10 minutes. Laser. Shopify, Caesars, Carnival, Zoom, and Blue. Nothing. Let's look going down now, breaking down now, moving down now by time. Ross Stores, Myrna, NVAC. So they're flying all over the place. Breakdown on the range. Let's go break down on the day to make it easy, time-wise. PLD, nothing. ORI, Steel, STLD, Steel Dynamics, Nucor Steel, Cliff X. So obviously it's the metals and the steel stocks that are the weakest at the moment, including Alcoa here. So you get the picture. Breakout on the day, time-wise, as of 11/28. Fresh Market, RRC. We punched it up before. Kind of oils and Twilo. You know what? I'm right on the money. I'm not going to lie to you. You just got to get to know the scanners. You get to know yourself. Nikola, Swin. So I'm bringing up all the right charts. So trust the process. I'm not saying they're buys or they're not, but stocks. We always say the stock selection and what's going on is going to be the least of your problem. Like some Z's, maybe Friday. Like some Z's. What's that thing? You short Zillow, Lewis? Stem going up. They told me the stem was good too. I didn't listen. Okay, leave it at that, guys. Okay, so thanks for sharing. I have a plan. It's a little bit before 11:30 Eastern. Listen, it's Wednesday, and it's you're going into it's just listen, one or two things. Don't swing. There's no swing trading. I'm not going to take a stand and say this is it for meta. I'm trying to play moves between pivots and ranges. Like I said, example is something like run. Keep your eye on ALT, stem. Go back to the video. The bottom line is if you missed anything, press pause, go back to the red YouTube channel. And just like we have a great team behind us, just like Coach was a video right away after he was done was posted, mine will be too. So enjoy a day, have a plan and trade well. We'll see you after lunch. Please keep sharing too. It helps the room greatly. And I'm proud of everyone for the progress they made.